He went through a long phase of like you didn't hear a song that didn't not mention the Tonka.
The Tonka.
But that's not mentioned one time.
It's not mentioned. I'm with you. I'ma squish you like a bug. I run them back to back to back to back to back to back. A lot of people try to make the shit that he makes, and no one can do it. All right, you guys want to talk about the album of the year so far, boys?
Dude, no doubt.
Yeat, the GOAT, bro.
2093.
Come on, man. Did y'all listen to it? I know you guys aren't the biggest Yeat guys.
The biggest Yeat guy.
I myself was, my uneducated ear at first was not capable of comprehending the masterpiece, some of the masterpieces that he's crafted before. But
he's got a bunch of them for one thing.
It grew and I evolved through the trials and errors. But
I don't think I've got onto him like that.
No, I'm just kidding.
I haven't caught on to like I don't know, nothing. I listened to a little over half the album, and maybe like one or two songs. Like I was waiting for something to grab me.
I will say,
and it took like a little bit, but like one or two of them, maybe. I probably won't go back and listen to them again.
I will say
that's the thing is you're gonna have in order to get it or to
it's true
find your ear for it, you have to listen to it more. You do, you really do, because go ahead. I'm gonna whenever I spill my spill.
Well, hold on. Let me give my little 2 cents here.
Let's go see Greg.
I really liked Gregory.
Go T Greg's hot takes.
I listened to 2093 all the way through one time, and I was kind of early on to Yeat, not as early as Trevor or probably you, but I remember when Two Alive first came out. I was huge on that record. But yeah, I mean, I think it's just us being old normies.
Probably.
As the oldest one here, I can't let y'all get that off.
But it's just not something I'm like looking forward to. It's not something I'm gonna listen to more than once.
Nah, I feel you, bro. It took me a long time, bro. Like, shout out to Daytona Beats Gabe, bro. He probably tried to put me on the Yeat for like a year and a half before I finally was like, all right,
convinced.
Like, and I was like, okay, this is fire.
Yeah.
So it's definitely he's got to grow on you, but I think a lot of people try to make the shit that he makes, and no one can do it.
He does it the best.
You know what I'm saying?
I do like the theme of the album though, the cyberpunk futuristic feel to it. It's cool.
For me though, as breaking down the album, bro, the first half of the album, to me, and I've told Trevor this, the third song, Breathe, I really like, but the first half is like, I don't want to say like kind of mid, because it's not kind of mid, it's just like, I've heard better Yeat, you know what I'm saying? But the second half of this album, bro, is fire. Like the last 14 songs on here, because he dropped Phase 2, which he added the Drake song
and another songs song to it.
Damn, I didn't see that.
Yeah, so like the track listing's a little bit messed up now, but like the second half of this album is fire, dude. And like even like I said, there's some hot spots on the first half too, but the second half, especially the last 3 songs, bro. Run They Mouth,
dude. Oh my God.
Run They Mouth.
If We Being Real,
and then 1093. Yeah, those 3, bro, are just. I run them back to back to back to back to back to back. I enjoyed it, bro. The production was crazy. The beats on here, insane. I haven't even went through the credits yet because I've just been listening. So I don't hear a lot of working on Dying tags or Benny X tags.
You don't hear any tags.
You don't hear any tags, which is weird. I know there is one Benny X beat on it though.
I'm sure they had a hand in producing it, but I think that Yeat wanted this to be different. You can tell.
There is a lot of Yeat production on here though.
Yeat is a very dope producer.
He made a lot of these beats, and I did actually look at the credits. And Yeat was credited on a lot of them. I just didn't go too deep into it.
Yeah.
Because I was looking for one specific beat who made this beat, and I actually didn't know who the guy was, but Yeat also co-produced on it. So I was like, oh shit.
He's really like that.
Nah, bro. I the second half of this shit's just crazy, and it's just like some, it's definitely it's loud and it's big and it's like a lot of shit going on.
Well, the album really sounds like, and I'm going to go ahead and go in. The album to me sounds like the soundtrack to a movie.
Oh yeah.
Believe it or not, I could hear a lot of those songs being like the soundtrack to like a James Bond movie.
Not to cut you off,
something.
but that goes into like what Cameron said, like the vibe, like the dark, like Matrix vibe, like bro, like
yeah.
I could see like a dark, like action movie,
That's
like
tight. I
Yeah,
like that.
playing
so-
out to the shit.
First of all, the genre of music that Yeat came up making, which people call rage, like a derivative of hyper pop, kind of turned trap, dark kind of sound. I mean, you know, everything that sound comes from, I've been on for years, and all the artists who do it. I mean, Pierre Bourne, kind of him and you know some other overseas producers kind of sculpted that hyper pop rage type of sound, and it's evoluted. Is that the right word? Evolved.
You know.
Sorry, why do I be saying evoluted?
It makes sense in my head too.
It
bro.
evolved into what it is now, and then kind of what Yeat got on. I will say the first time I heard Yeat, I think I heard "Perfect," "Rockin' a Turban," you know the Turban song, and like I was listening to it, and I was you know in my studio just listening to. I didn't hear it, bro. I didn't get on to Yeat early. Like I got on to Yeat.
To eat.
I got on to Yeat earlier than you guys, but not early. Like he had 4L. Like I don't know what it was about Yeat, but I just wanted to keep listening to it, even though I didn't like it at first.
It's the production.
The beats are fire,
So
but
you said Yeat kind of like came out during like I guess it was pre-COVID. You
It
said
was like 2019. I was looking at it, bro. I think they've deleted some of his old music off that.
they have.
so. You said like TikTok and stuff. He was popping on there.
Kind of,
when-
but like
during
not
COVID.
really.
Nah.
He wasn't doing it. Like it kind of just like
People
bubbled
using
off
his
that.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
But
I
the
know.
thing about it for me is like he always has some phrase or something that kind of makes me chuckle or whatever that I can't stop listening to it. So
You a dumb motherfucker.
the more you listen
dumb
to it, bro,
motherfucker.
like the more you listen to it, the
You a
more you
dumb
start to
motherfucker.
understand like what he's saying. Cause it's like one of those things I say like, oh, people say they can't understand Future, but I've listened to so much of it.
With you, I'ma squish you like a bug.
But
Come on, man.
I was looking at the producers on there. There's only one Benny X song. It's on Familia.
Yeah, that's the
which
one
is
I
my
was
favorite
looking
song on the album.
And then
Fire.
there's a lot of
I go tit for tat, I go blick for black.
a lot of
You a fat ass rat, you go chip for chat.
Hit
That
Boy
shit's hard.
or
Okay, look, I'm trying to
Starboy.
go in on this.
Starboy, yeah.
Starboy and
Trying to go in on my little review. Sorry. But I think me as being like a real Yeat fan since like Alive probably, and I went back and listened to some of the older stuff, and Too Alive got me. Too Alive got me like On the Line, the joint with Lancey Foe, Poppin', like just the songs on that got me in, and after that I've been a fan, and then everything after that was fire to me. But me being like I listen to Yeat all the time, bro. Me being a Yeat listener, I really hear him going from like the guy who's on trap rage beats to being an artist, like being this is music. Like there's not a lot of stuff on there that's just trap beats, bro. There's not a lot of just trap beats. Like
you can tell he definitely made like it's a different sound, bro.
dude,
like,
it
he
sounds
kinda
like music. It don't sound like nothing else. Like I told you I was being funny, but I'm kind of serious. Like bro dropped an album better in a year than like what Travis made us wait 5 years for.
Yeah, but
He
I
did,
just
bro. After I
don't
heard
understand the comparison. Like,
bro, because listen to the production. I feel like Yeat did what Travis tries to embody in his albums, which is the big, like, all the song switches, the crazy production. I'm not comparing them as artists because it's two totally different things, but the feel of an album being something bigger than just music, like all the really cinematic sounds and, like, everything.
so
like
you mean Kanye shit?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Like, you mean
you know-
808s and Heartbreak and Dark Twisted Fantasy?
I
like,
just say this, bro. After I heard the Yeat album, I knew the new Kanye shit wasn't getting another spin from me.
So
yeah.
do you
But
think,
that's just me. And the
low-key,
thing
though.
is I mean, I don't want to say that like in a bad way because it was. I mean, let's
I'm
be
just
honest.
saying, not to
it
cut
was
you.
it was a collab
it's
album.
It's not you thing, but it's just like people credit Travis for so much stuff, bro. And I'm not a Travis.
I like
hater.
Travis. I love.
I'm not a hater, nor am I like a super fan. But like, bro, all that shit is like seeds of Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Like the
yeah,
big,
for sure. Oh yeah.
I mean, I think
production
Travis Scott would
and-
tell you that.
Exactly. So
I mean,
it's
his
like,
his two biggest inspirations are
I
Kanye West
think
and Kid
it's-
Cudi.
Yo, we need to get him on the podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hey
yeah,
man,
yeah, bro.
hey
Yeah,
Travis,
yeah, let's
when you
get it.
see this, just
Hit
hit
him
me
up,
up, bro.
uh,
Just hit me up. I know you follow.
I got
me.
his number. so-
but in saying that is like, I think Yeat went in and I don't think he like made a song to a beat. I think he made the beat and the song as one, and then made the project. You know what I'm saying? Like I think
You have
it
to.
kind
to
of sounds
get
like
that,
that.
to
The-
get that
this-
complicated.
The sonics sound very similar in each one. And one thing, like I told you, bro, you can tell he kind of made it like together because like when he has a fire bar, he kind of just repeats it in like a couple songs. So it's like, but he uses them different. And it's like the squishy like a bug. Like he says that like on 3 different songs in a different way each
well,
time.
the Psycho CEO stuff.
And like the
Look,
Psycho CEO
he
stuff.
went through a
and
long phase of like you didn't hear a song that didn't not mention the Tonka.
the Tonka.
But that's not mentioned one time.
It's not
He's-
mentioned.
he's
He
completely-
kind of. That's what I'm saying.
he's
Like
changing.
he kind of has like a catchphrase each.
He's got
each time. You know.
He's
what
got
I'm
a
saying?
thing that's his. Like he makes something his. Like he
It's
does
cool,
that.
man. I like.
He's got his own little language. Like the Tonka talk is what they call it, and it might change, but
I think it's cool. I've seen a lot of like
Talk.
Yeat,
Tonka talk.
Yeat diehards like kind of like disappointed and like da 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 da. It sounds different, but like as not like a fucking Yeat meat writer all the time. Like it's cool coming into it with no expectations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't expect him to sound this way.
And
You know what
I
I'm
do
saying?
go into
And
it
I
with
don't
expectations.
I don't hold it to a certain standard. So when it's like better than my expectations, it's cool. You know what I'm saying?
And,
Like
I mean,
it's a cool listen.
I know that whenever you
I will
sent
say,
it to
though,
me,
not-
like you said, I said, bro, this is insane. You're
Oh,
like, yeah,
yeah.
the first half is whatever, but like for me, it's like it's more than I think whenever you listen to an artist, you start to think about like, oh, his rapping or his bars or whatever it is, and to me, I think that production carries for me most of the time. It's more about production than words.
I agree, but
and I
that's
think
what I
the
mean. Like the
production
first
is-
half of this is like, even then, like the beats don't even like whatever. But the second
They
half,
don't really turn into beats. So like if you're like listening to this trying to get like I hope I get like a good trap
no,
album.
but
Like
you know what I'm
it's
saying.
not
Get
that, bro.
Andrew
Like
Schultz on him, just
it's different.
start talking real loud.
Well, I'm sorry, but
No. I'm,
I'm a real Yeat fan.
I
and,
get it.
Like I'm sorry, but Cardi can't do that shit.
No, hell no.
I
I
was
will
about,
say
I was about
though.
to ask some questions, but y'all are like real passionate about.
Well, I will
It-
say
it's good music.
to
It's
get off-
different music, man.
to get off the meat riding. I love on this
Yeat
album.
riding.
Probably the worst Yeat song ever fucking made, dude. That shit's fucking annoying. I hate that
I
shit.
love-
I skip that
it's
shit.
weird. It's kind of like
I
a club tempo.
But it has everything I like about Yeat in it. He does I love it, like the crazy Yeat voice and the beats. It's just fucking annoying. Like I don't know what it is about that one, but I
I'm
deleted.
gonna have to
didn't
listen
hate
to
it.
this album.
I
again.
deleted that shit. That shit's not even on the
Give it
album on
another
my phone.
chance.
Like I ain't even gonna lie. That shit's not there.
You done with it?
It's not my thing.
I mean, whatever. But I think in a lot of this album,
Cameron, he's gonna go listen to SZA, bro.
I mean, SZA's fire, so I ain't gonna hate on him for that. But
That's what I'm saying. He's
I,
just,
I think that
it's not his thing.
I think there's a lot of songs on this album where we get something from Yeat that we've never gotten, which is like, if you're listening, he's really saying some real shit. Like the last 4 or 5 songs, like
don't fuck with you.
I'm gonna. This will be a clippable part, Cam, for like the little Yeat community, but I'm gonna say it. I think in a lot of these songs, he's talking about September's Rich, which is his like his day one friend. They came up together, but like, listen, September's Rich music is not very good. He didn't have it like Yeat, and
Yeah.
I don't think Yeat at the time knew that he had it like that. And I think they've kind of separated their little thing that they had, like as friends and like their community of people who really support both of them. I think that's kind of went to an end. Like he said something like, "I kind of hope to see you fall," and like I think he probably got really jealous that Yeat took off way bigger than he did at some point, and probably did some shit behind the scenes we don't know about.
You're in too deep for me, bro. I don't know nothing about that.
Well, I'm just saying this for the people watching. I think that a lot
I
of
do know
these,
September Rich was like on some old, like he was on like Two Alive, or maybe not
yeah,
Two Alive, but like
he's on Two Alive. Yeah,
he's
is.
on some old projects. But
After that, not anymore. I think they
I
had
never
their
went.
little-
I never went and searched him by himself. You know.
Nah, he's terrible. I mean, just me being honest, his music's ass. But I think they fell apart at some point after Two Alive, and then like the next shit came out, and Yeat really took on to another level. And I think that they probably, they were real friends. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone says that, like, September's Rich kind of, like, took him in and, like, he was at first he was bigger than Yeat.
Yeah.
And then, like, they
Yeat just
became
went crazy.
friends and Yeat's music took off, bro. And